Se lo llevó, se lo llevó. Una vez, Miguel, en lo que. ¡Mira! Oh my god, esa es la que. Por los aires. Vamos a ponerlo así, rápido. Vamos a ponerlo así, tan rápido. No, se comió un agarre ahí también. ¿Qué barrio puede hacer parry ahí? El parry le pone el cañón. Miguel, gracias por esas 5 estrellas. Mira, mira, se bombardeó.
Se pelea de Soyuz.
Sí. Me mató. Dije que no le dio eso. Yo con esa ya me fui.
Sigue mis canales, Twitch, DRJ2 Chulo, Trovo, VideoGamesNYC, Facebook, The Fitting Room, YouTube, VideoGamesNYC.
Regresamos en breve.
Oh,
Dios mío. Yo iba a dejar de jugar esta vaina, pero ahora que vamos a amanecer.
Se lo llevó, se lo llevó. Una vez, Miguel, en lo que. ¡Mira! Oh my god, esa es la que. Por los aires. Vamos a ponerlo así, rápido. Vamos a ponerlo así, tan rápido. No, se comió un agarre ahí también. ¿Qué barrio puede hacer parry ahí? El parry le pone el cañón. Miguel, gracias por esas 5 estrellas. Mira, mira, se bombardeó.
Se pelea de Soyuz.
Sí. Me mató. Dije que no le dio eso. Yo con esa ya me fui.
Sigue mis canales, Twitch, DRJ2 Chulo, Trovo, VideoGamesNYC, Facebook, The Fitting Room, YouTube, VideoGamesNYC.
Regresamos en breve.
Oh,
Dios mío. Yo iba a dejar de jugar esta vaina, pero ahora que vamos a amanecer.
No, ¿cómo bloqueó? No, güey, y ese disparate. Y ese disparate, yo tengo que ver ese disparate. No, ¿cómo bloqueó? No, güey, y ese disparate. Y ese disparate, yo tengo que ver ese disparate. El chulo pasando pique, señores, con la bestia. ¡Ay! La bestia dándome golpe. La bestia golpeando el chulo, yo te sabes. Vamos allá, vamos allá. ¿Qué le parece ese mod que le puse ahora? ¿Qué le parece ese mod de los background? Le metí a Terry ahí atrás, vamos a ver. Ese Terry que está ahí atrás. Ahí atrás está. Ahí le puse esa foto de Terry. Está muy chulo, una banda bacana. No me salió en los YouTube. No me salió en los YouTube. Ahora vamos a hacer el clip.
First special online, custom room.
Now, find a new rival.
Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Ready yourself.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Knockdown. Who's it gonna be? A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Checks with a projectile. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning string. KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Had the radar up and running. Nails the anti-air. Hits the overthrow throw out of the teleport. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Pokes with a medium kick. Player 1 can't use any burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Knocked him out of the air. All in with a rush. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the burnout, but they may have a plan here. Knockout and this is the ideal range to use the counter hit and the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off. Squeezes the gauge. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shoots off a fireball up close. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Still very early in the round. Drive run.
No, bárbaro.
Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Genius read. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around.
Álvaro.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The last round. It's now or never. A trade, but still works out. Here comes the corner pressure. Player 2 with the rhythm.
No!
Drives it back, misses. What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Hay que jugarle con Marisa. Marisa.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Are you ready?
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. They knew that throw was coming. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throws him down. Tons of drive and health to work with. All right. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Shows the medium kick. Lands the back throw. Time to go to work. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Gets the jump in. Wanted to leave a mark. Player 1 KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Immediate jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting
¿Qué no le metiste crítico ahí, Álvaro?
The parry. A parry?
Agárralo, no.
Plenty of health. Full anti-air.
pero-
What? Quick medium poke. Here comes the corner. What's that on? Player one is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Takes it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player two can't win this without kick out of nowhere.
Buenísimo.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. Are you ready? Fight! The first round begins. Crowns them from above. Back this combo hits and we got trouble coming. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Shoots off a fireball up close. Life lead opens up. Takes a big gamble and rips on a raw super. Life going in with double reverse.
Álvaro.
Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Back this combo hits and we got trouble.
Where's Akuma? Where's Akuma? Akuma is on the way here. Why I don't see the chat? I don't see the chat. Akuma is on the way over here.
By pressure here.
I got Akuma. I just play with Akuma.
Checks with a medium.
The chat.
There's the change of sides. Player one
Why I
will
don't see
need
the
to play
chat?
it conservative until their drive refreshes. Throw leaves them. Burnout activates. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while.
Okay, now I see
Medium
the
kick hit. What'll happen?
Hey, girl.
Barely blocks the jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? A super art? Giving up the boost with knee press night. What a finish!
Álvaro.
Player one.
No? No, I still got Akuma? Ok. Yo pensé que yo iba a cambiar Akuma con un vaso de agua. Yo pensé que yo iba a cambiar Akuma.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yo todavía no he cambiado de Akuma.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Player two. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Opts for the throw. Goes for the fireball. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player two chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't intercept. Slick anti-air finish. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. They were right to be on guard there. Snacks them with the back kick. Looking for more damage now. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Player one needs to use the front of the corner here.
Álvaro.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Teleports. Oh my, the throw tag. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Looking for a good ROI with that back. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Back into the corner. Impact squashed. Hit up for the Aboro throw. Forward rush. Player one is in more rules with a fire. Hook them up. Ends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Both sides getting ready. Player one, what a finish.
Quedó safe ahí.
Player one was an absolute beast in that match. Player two, not not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Slips the grab. Ghoul gained control of the match in the early going. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or up goes for the super art? Will this super art connect? Player 2 has the meter. Devil's reverse! Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. One shot. Hold.
What the heck?
They can't.
Bárbaro, cogió carga el mismo.
Player 1.
Estaba en burnout, ¿cómo cogió carga el mismo?
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The hit lands and they're going to get a bonus heal. Taps the dome. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage.
Perfect, bárbaro.
Impressible and perfect. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Déjame cambiar la Marisa antes de que se me vaya el...
Marisa.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Are you ready? Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. What are they thinking here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Throws him down. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Nails the anti-air. Takes a trip. Will that drive impact get punished? Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need Devil's reverse. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Opts for Shadow Rise. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Checks with a medium kick. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. The drive rush to keep it going. Connects with medium kick. Blocks the impact. Player 1 can't burn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Full SAU adds a bit of OD spice. Are we gonna see a comeback here? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. They couldn't leave that unpunished. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Goes for the jump in to start. The last round. It's now or never. Medium kick hits. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1 connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Oh, in with the rush. Turning it right up with a super. He's got him now. Here we go. Fighting serving up a full plate of psycho power. What now? Player 1 is in a very good spot. What a big counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen.
Bison. Are you ready?
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Projectile to try and change the situation. throws him. What's next? Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Takes a trip. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to take. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Was looking for that jump attack. Checks him with a projectile. Throws him to negate the block. Drive rush to keep it going. Pokes with a medium kick. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 1 needs to use the hit land and they're gonna get a bonus here. Goes for the head press. Player XKO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Whiffs the impact. Dashes up. Links it. Jump, fires off the Shiku Hada. Both sides getting the anti-air in this one. Player 1 is dangerously close to running out of drive. Connects with the throw. What's next? Sticks out a kick. Solid anti-air. What goes? Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Dash. Back into the hit. The game are done. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Are you ready? Fight!
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Oh, the throw connects. Saw that coming. Porter makes it hard to escape. Checks with the projectile. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Sticks the jump in. Sticks the combo. Limited resources at hand right now. Burnout is triggered. Brings out the super art. How's it gonna work out for them? Takes a trip. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Low heavy hits, mix up incomings.
Hey, Ian, what's going on? Saludos.
To apply pressure here.
Uy, le dieron feo ahí.
They were right to be on guard there. Smash them with the back fist. Looking for more damage now. Back fist comp wanted to leave a mark. Oh, burnout triggered. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something. The low kick hits. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who crowns them from above?
El levo! Oh, ¿por qué no lo hizo ahí?
Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of placement.
Lo llevaron.
Did they mean to do that? Player 2
Levo 3.
can't use any
Usando el
drive.
escudo para jugar también. Ok.
Wait, what? Again, what a finish!
Usa el levo 2 cuando podía. Si él usa el levo 2 lo mata.
It all comes down to this.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a fireball. Who's going to steal this win? Sneaks in above. Close range, but knocked him out of the air. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Getting up close and personal. Going in. Ooh, with a smart throw. Getting it all on the drive run. Links it. Solid anti-air. A real test of nerves here. Baron Link tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't have all in. No hesitation or regret.
No lo mata, no lo mata.
SFW.
Nada duro, sí.
Gives them a personal Nice telegram with that frightening critical art. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round?
¡Ah! ¡Bárbaro! Le metió el puño. Me avisa cuando esté arriba para mandar esta invitación. La clave 2122. Si quiere entrar.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Fight with all your
Player
Are you
1.
ready? Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. What are they thinking here? Player 2 has the life lead. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on the... And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. In a dire situation.
Buena, buena, buena.
Player 2 picks up the always important first
Bro,
round.
bird.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. A quick breather, sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters, their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Gets a risky buff in. Goes for the jump in. Burnout
No me mató.
action. They must have a gate. Goes for the Shin Hashogen. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Impact squash. Are they thinking about how to steal? Yo, critical art now? It's the goddess of the hunt. I've heard of tough love, but not like this. Not like this. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play.
Uy, por eso yo no podía hacer nada, bárbaro.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Player 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that good battle. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. The low heavy hits. Oh! Still slugging it out here. Checks them with a projectile. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown.
Oh,
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They trade. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? That attack landed, springs forward with the drive rush. Smart play with the throw. Still slugging it out at this range. Checks with a medium kick. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 hope the low block. Blocks the low KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opts to create space to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Medium kick hits. Throws them. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Breaks it. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spends it all on the super. Not
ok, te invito ahora.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle.
Perfect. Le di el puño mediano en vez del puño
That was
grande.
catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight.
Déjame invitarte ahora.
Now, find a new rival.
No, yo no te tengo aquí agregado, no te tengo. No te tengo.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Are you ready? Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Grabs a solid advantage after that big combo. Carries the jump in to shut it down. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Gets him. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Nails the anti-air. Who's going to start things off? Projectile to try and change the situation. Devil's reverse. Smart play to stop the opponent hit. Player two can build off this lead. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters planning something? Gets carried to the corner. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps it? Ooh, does him dirty. Connects with the throw. What'll have drive rush to keep it going? Life lead is there. This is gonna hurt. Flatlines him. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Drops him hard. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Opts for that. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player two can't let this connect with the throw. Hopes all in with a rush. Amazing. Fireball pressure. Trying to links it. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Curls them from above. They've got about half life left. Turns out. Player two is distant some big damage. Taking chunks out of each other here. Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They are done. Player two.
Are you ready? Fight!
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Throws a fireball. The throw missed. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Parries the attack and absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Sticks the jump in. Takes a trip. Player two in trouble with no drive. This is a critical point of the round where they're going for the super art. That's not in there. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Who's going to start things off? Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Throws a fireball. Opts for Shadow Rush. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Quick breather. Shuts that down with a parry. Dashes forward. Medium kick. Not much life. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to take. Player burnout activates. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Medium kick hits. Goes to the air. Throw leaves him wide open. Anti-air.
comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Fight with all
Player
your
1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Jump in finds the mark. Parries the attack and... This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out?
Ah, ¿qué pasó
Good job blocking
ahí?
the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in is denied. Combo with the target combo. Sticks the combo. Holds out with the block. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
How's this?
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Dashes up. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Gets them with the anti-air. Scrapping it out up close. Zones with the fireball. Ooh, sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. They're trading attacks. The low kick hits. Anticipated that throw. Nothing stops this train. Cashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Pokes with a kick. Close range projectile. Blocks it. Will that parry change the momentum of this match? That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down.
¡Oh, no! ¿Por qué esa bola no me dio?
Springs forward with the drive rush. Like burnout, but they may have a plan here. Lynching! Show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you! Spends it all on the
Okay.
floor. Not shy one bit about it. Raw super art incoming. Sit on the fireball. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Player 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Gets the jump in. Fires off in overdrive. Oh, easy tech. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Had the radar up and running.
No, come on.
Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. What's the next move? From up above. Jumps in.
No, come on.
Very solid corner switch. Both fighters planning something? They can't squander this punish counter chain. Both players all out of drive gauge. A critical situation. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big counter. Goes for the rush. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Max drive rush to keep it going. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Burnout activates. Looking to impress with this super. Marisa delivering the goddess of the hunt. Heavy damage incoming.
Now you know.
Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Low heavy. Play. Oh no, they're stunned. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, huge tank! Time to reassess the situation? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. All in with a rush! A quick breather. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. The drive impact does a firework at that range. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Anti-air drops them. Hit clutch, anti-air.
Álvaro.
Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Can they make the most of it? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Turns out, player 1 is looking at a grim situation. All in with the rush. The Gladius pries them open. Meets them air to air. They push their way out of the corner. Turn out, but they may have a plan here. Dangerous range here. Solid anti-air. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe.
Álvaro.
Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while.
Buena. De verdad, ahí tenía que tirar un drive impact, no lo hice. EDR lo mataban.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Are you ready? Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Counter hit throw there. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Still slugging it out here. Shoots off a fireball up close. Taking stock. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Takes a trip. Decides to buff up while they can. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Sticks the jump in. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Okay, they trade hits. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Scrapping it out up close. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Stomping on the stall! All in with the rush! Connects with the throw. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Here comes the corner pressure. Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Throws a fireball. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. Here comes a big combo. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Both top thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. Dangerous range here. This can lead to some big damage. Throws them. Betting it all on the drive rush. Medium kick. Keeps them all in with a rush. Like turning it right up with a super. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 gets the win in a...
Are you ready? Fight!
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Dashes. Nails the anti-air. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Got their eye on the air. Strings it all together. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Where's their opening? Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 picks up the first round.
¿Puedo jugar como te dice de kill? Claro que sí. Manda el ID para
Now,
invitarte.
how are they going to use it? Oh, burnout triggered. It's a good spot to use the super. The unlimited cycle crusher. Free history lesson.
Alexander Méndez, gracias por ese like,
They
Alexander.
quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Back this combo hits and we've got trouble coming. Looking for a chance. Double knee press. Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Here comes the corner pressure. Blocks it. Links it. Gets him with a Euro step. Looks like they want to put a new spin of clutch, anti-air, KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this.
Tu hijo, la bestia, anda por ahí, la bestia
Decides
ya.
not to rush in without a plan.
Alexander estaba viendo a ver si estaba en línea para invitarlo.
Game got his favor here. Looking for a good ROI with
No lo
that
veo en
shot.
línea.
Player 1 can't let this simmer. They got his throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player links it. Genius read with that throw escape.
Uy, qué suerte tuvo que no se lo tiró
What are they
más
gonna do?
antes.
Fireball pressure. Betting it all on the drive rush. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. A jump in, all the throw connects. Both sides getting ready.
Ahí se lo llevó, ahí se lo llevó, no, eso no lo mata.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
No lo mata, pero ahora va a tener que tirar con el level 2 o el level 2.
Gets into perfect
Si se para con el level 2 lo mata ahí.
close range with the pin.
Uy, porque no está tirando.
Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Vamos a ayudar. 2-0. Y ese es Mena con esa barriga. No, ese no es Mena. No sé quién fue que hizo ese dibujo. Lo conseguí en línea. Se parece un poco a Mena, pero no creo que es Mena, nada. Eso es basado en un juego, yo creo, de Fortnite.
How's this match gonna shake
Yo
out?
creo que ese
It's
dibujo
gonna
lo
be
hicieron
exciting
basado
to
en un
see.
juego de Fortnite.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile.
Pero se parece a Mena, chico.
Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. All right. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Grabs him. Projectile to try and change the situation. The jump in catches them. Nice tech. Goes for the drive rush there. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. From up above, throws him. What's next? Springs forward with the drive rush. Oh God, this is tense. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has burnout activated.
Bárbaro, lo tenía ya
Player
esperado.
2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 chases them down. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Both fighters planning something? Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Arlie uses the gauge for a super art.
No,
The
buche, lo
super
pusieron a
hits
coger
and this looks
buche.
like it's gonna kill. There it is.
Degle, dale para acá, Degle, que me están dando feo aquí. O el aneo está ahí, pero el aneo está fresco.
Player 2.
O el aneo no está dando golpe a todo el mundo aquí.
Are you ready? Fight!
Ey, el chulo poniendo
No time to
murales
save that stuff for nationals.
allá de
It's
San
time to go all in.
El palacio, ese es el palacio.
Big
Creo que no,
counter.
ese no es el palacio.
Goes for the
Ese, se me olvidó, yo voy a tener que ponerle los nombres. O es el museo de la capital. que es.
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
Es el museo de la capital que está allá atrás.
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some
El aneo
juicy.
está fresco, papá.
Just out of range for that throw. Life lead is opening up with the parries to jump in to shut it down. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Intercept.
No, pero ven
Slick
acá.
anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 chases them down. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Rolling Soba. Player 1 holding.
Ahora empezó a jugar una buena distancia.
Going in. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Which springs forward with the drive rush. Max, burnout activates. Player 2
Cortó la barra
will
ya.
look to a long critical. What's gonna happen?
Ya, que lo operaron. Bárbaro el aneo.
Lifeline zone.
Bárbaro el aneo.
Player
Eso
two.
es en la zona colonial. Sí, ¿verdad que sí? Yo nunca he ido ahí. Nunca he ido ahí. Es que yo no soy capitaleño. Hey, gracias por ese like. Yo no soy capitaleño. ¿Y qué pasó? ¿Se salió el aneo fue? Me tocaba jugar contra el aneo. Se
A
salió,
new
parece.
warrior has entered the ring!
Ese es Cristóbal Colón, sí.
They're all fired up.
El museo, es el museo, sí, pero yo no sé dónde está el museo en la capital. Y esto es un dibujo ahí de que merengue se llama.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the throw. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Does a good job of pushing back. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming up? Picks up the win with the counter hit.
Vamos allá, chulo, vamos allá, chulo.
Beating their opponents and making
Ponte la pila, chulo. Ponte la pila, chulo.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Wanted to leave a mark. Side switch in the corner. One mistake, experiencing burnout. Devil's reverse. Player 2 has an M going in with devil's reverse. Double knee press. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Quick medium post. Connects with the throw. What now? Forward rush. This unleashes some big damage. They gotta dig down deep. Drop them.
No, Álvaro.
It's the side switch. What are they gonna do?
¿Cómo me alcanzó ahí? Álvaro, Álvaro.
We're going into the final round tied up.
Vamos, chulo,
Which
yo tenía
fighter
lo
has
que-
it in them to grind out the win? Jump! Drops them hard. Medium kick hits. Solid anti-air. Keeps them out. Reversal. Player 2 picks up. Overhead. Just tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. What now? Player 1 can't escape with the reversal. Sick super armor use. Drive gauge is almost super armor. Cold and calculated. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Oh my god, what a throw tech.
Bárbaro me cogió.
For the knee press nightmare. Okay, here we drop some hard. They are taking this to the
Se murió. Se murió.
delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Devil's reverse. Good.
¿Cómo me cogió a mí? ¿Y eso?
Player 2 sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Holds out with the block. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Double knee press. Misses the drive impact. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Boots them. Their spacing sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Which way you gonna block? Turn out. Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Both fighters planning something? Play and whip. They're wide open. Meets them air to air. Knocks them out of the air. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta crown them from above.
No necesito ser crítico. No, chino, no necesito ser crítico. Vamos allá.
Which fighter has
Ya estamos ahí,
right
estamos
out the
patados.
win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 will need to do a better job of utilizing their drive gauge if they want a different result than last time.
Álvaro.
Super arts into play. It's really anything.
Álvaro usó, enciendo barra, la usó toda.
Player 2 is in burnout state. Prepare
Boom.
to carry it to there's the burnout. Okay, here we go. Reads the jump in perfectly. This is gonna hurt. Both sides getting ready. Ah, genius read with that throw escape.
Quick by love. Take. Convinced yet.
A real test of nerves here. Player 1 with the rhythm. Oh,
No, Álvaro.
Player 2 has gotta be feeling good.
Álvaro, yo cargando.
Absolute carnage.
Player 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Steps up. Clutch, anti-air. Shadow taps the zone. Player 1 has the life advantage. No good up high. The throw.
Álvaro.
Now the fun begins. Player 2 chases them down. Taking stock. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. The jump in is denied. Okay, creating some space here. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter.
No, yo todavía tenía uno más.
The super catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. Both fighters
Se va a morir ya, se va a morir porque se va a morir.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They trade. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Scrapping it out on super arm. Knee press nightmare hits. Now, can they finish the job? Jumps. The throw missed. Denies the jump in. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 needs to use huge chance after that wall splash. Noticeable life gets him with a Euro step.
¿Para dónde va? Chulo, chulo.
Player one played with
La
a lot of
cucaracha de
heart to pull
chulo.
off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch.
La cucaracha de chulo ganó. Sígueme. La cucaracha de chulo le ganó. Ah, pero la bestia anda por ahí. Mira la bestia. El hijo de chulo anda por ahí.
Here comes a new
Mira ahí donde llegó. El hijo de chulo. La cucaracha de chulo.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to
Ya
go.
chulo.
Who's going to come out on top
me
of
había
this fight?
asustado, me había asustado en esa vuelta.
Bring the heat.
Me había asustado en esa vuelta.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Gets the jump in. Does a good job of pushing back. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
Bárbaro, bárbaro.
Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. Dashes. Throws them to negate the block. Sees them coming and throws it.
Ay, sí, reventado.
Player one on the board first with the win.
Reventado. Ay, ya de nuevo.
Bad news. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Rolling Soba. They were
Wow.
expecting that dragon pass. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one
¿Qué va a seguir tirando?
the meteorite
¿Qué va a seguir tirando?
destroys them. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What'll happen here? They're going for the super art. Picks up the counter. This is going to all in with the rush. Are we gonna see a comeback? Big super use.
Cuidado si te va ahora.
Nasty blow to the back of the head. Big
No, le tiré la pata abajo.
Here's the final round.
Eres puño cargado.
starts now. Perfect execution with the anti-air. The low. Flamethrower whip at that range. Super armor. Hold and count.
Nice.
That's with the throw. Oh my god, what a throw set. Player 2 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a come. Excellent block.
Cuidado ahora.
I'm all figured out. Noticeable life lead. Oh my, the throw tech. Just go for it. Player 2.
¿Para dónde va? Pásamelo ahí, ven, que te lo estoy esperando, macho viejo. Pásamelo ahí. Pásamelo ahí, que te estoy esperando esa.
I dare you to find me a better match than that.
Estaba acechando ya hace rato. Hicieron una tratar de decir una mala palabra ahí en cámara, que iba a coger, le iba a dar un tapaboca.
Goes for the jump in.
Tapaboca se le iba a dar decir.
Tries the jump in.
¡Ay, no me salió!
Reacts to the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each
Cuidado.
other on the edge? That
Cuidado.
that's our air. What's the
¡Cuidado!
player one is going to have a hard
Bárbaro.
time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player two creates a good corner.
Bárbaro.
And
Bárbaro.
this is a huge chance to make them feel it. With
Por
experience
favor.
in brick
No,
and
no
roll.
hay, ya Chulo no tiene salvación, ahí no hay
Player
salvación.
two takes the round like a thief in the night.
Vamos ya,
What else
Chulo.
can they
Lo
get away
tenemos,
with?
Chulo.
Checks with a medium.
Cuidado.
Grabs them.
Cuidado.
Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Hits them with a stopping block. Took him to the corner and a flat. Oh, burnout triggered. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call.
Now you know.
The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this up untouched.
Perfect.
Impregnable. Perfect. This is the final round.
Perfect no
Expect to
significa
see
nada,
some
sí.
fireworks. Opts to create space to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Dash sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super art.
Bárbaro.
Not letting that go unpunished. Amazing! Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This drive run. Nothing stops this train. Target, there's a burnout. Add up that grip, muscle, and speed, and we're talking a heap of damage. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Super armor. Cold and
Cuidado que te va a morir si brinca. ¿Ah? Se va a morir si brinca neutral. Lo tengo esperando.
That was easy money.
Que si brinca neutral, lo estoy esperando. Lo estoy esperando si me da un salto. Ay, coño. Chulo, ¿dónde va ese maco? Ay, entró la Neo de nuevo. La Neo estaba lonchando.
Comes a new challenger.
Entró la Neo.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Player one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile.
Uy.
Lots of aggression from both sides. Player one
No, ¿qué pasó?
going into the corner. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Throws them to negate the block. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Knockdown.
Me mató, me mató, me mató. Como quiera me iba a matar, porque traté de hacer el shield.
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Slips the grab. Down to the wire. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Uses the gauge for a super art. Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys them. What'll happen here? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner. Scrapping it out up close. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. They're trading attacks. And eat. Oh my, the protect. Player two in there.
Para que
Last round.
que se le cansen los dedos.
Fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opts to create space to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Barely blocks the jump in. Balance from above. We're just getting started. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Player one needs to wait this out. Lynching. The drive impact doesn't work. Burns out. Player one is looking super hard to show him what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Oh, that's gonna leave a crater. Nice fireball. And they burn. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Solid anti-air. A jump, super armor, bold and calculated. Player two can't drive the misses. Impact squash. Noticeable life lead is an all.
¡Bárbaro!
Player two can't use any drive moves. Grab them. Ugh, take a seat. Answers with a fire.
¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? Maldita chance y no lo aprovechaste. Se fue
Lynch is the
Trovo.
win. But that could have been anyone's goal. No way we could have called it.
Entró Ale.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Creates an opening with a low heavy. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Blocks the jump in. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. A perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Player one is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. They can open up this round big by converting and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Player one chases them down. Finishes with the
Ahí, váyase de ahí, váyase de ahí.
important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Can they keep on him? Both fighters planning something? Player two.
Váyase de ahí, venga acá, pero no le va a ganar el chulo.
That's what happens when you capitalize
No le va a
on
ganar
all of your
chulo.
chances.
Oh. Me tenía juguito, dice Alejo Jiménez. Y el Diachón. Ya, ese Diachón nada más juega con Omega.
A new warrior has entered the ring.
No lo tiene, no lo tiene. Tiene que comprarte este juego. Este juego está bueno.
It's time to see what both
Como que está
fighters
bueno.
have in store for us today.
Fight with all your heart. Player
Ella yo
one.
no me juega con Omega. Y que se parece a Mena.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player one has been really leaning on that drive gauge. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player one is just about out of drive after that. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Jumps in a dire situation. They can't afford.
¡Ay, sí, míralo ahí! El mismo golpe.
Player one on the board first with the win.
Vamos para allá, chulo. No
They'll
te dejes
want to
ganar,
keep the
ya
pressure
toma.
on.
Tú puedes, chulo.
Balance from above. Pushing through with the gladiator. Player one has a slight life, experiencing
Nice, chulo.
the block with a throw.
No.
The super doesn't hit.
Cuidado.
What'll happen here? Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Oh, burnout triggered. Goes for, does them dirty. Both fighters, just goes for it.
Diablo, y se llenó, bárbaro.
That fist comp wanted to leave a mark. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. No, with super armor, cold and calculated. Player one needs to hold out until their drive game becomes
No me salió ahí, pero bueno,
Last
bueno.
round,
Si me
people.
había salido.
Both fighters gotta go
Good.
all in from this point. Starts things off with a jump in. Good
esa.
decision with that throw. They're trading attacks. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player one with a slight lead. Will they knock them out of the air? Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Reads the jump in perfectly. Throws them. Dangerous range here. What? Plus anti-air. That throw gonna
¿Cómo me agarró a
chunk
mí,
the damage. Big super armor use. Player two.
Conectado. Vamos allá, chulo. Entró la bestia. Fue golpe de chulo.
Talk about a David and Goliath situation.
Player one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks with a medium kick. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Starts with a jump in. No good up high. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. The jump in catches them. Taking stock. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find their drive. Can't tech the throw. I can't keep track of these corner switches. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Oh, easy tech. Life lead opens up. Hits with the overhead. Knockdown. With this
Vamos, güey, si va a seguir con esa. Pero ven acá.
KO.
Ven acá, va a seguir haciendo a mí. Ah, pero es que
Player
chulo
one hits
no
up
tiene
the
baja para hacer
important
nada.
first
ahí.
round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Opts to create space to start.
Cuidado si te mete, que te estoy esperando.
Still very early in the round. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Had the radar up and running. Player two will want to take it. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. Player one can't use any drive moves without experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty drive, hits him with a stop and pop. The life remaining ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Their spacing reads the jump in perfectly.
Nice, me dejé meter esa. Esa me la dejé entrar yo, pero está
Oh,
bien.
that's some big time damage there. Optimus taps the dog. There's a drive impact.
Se va ahí como quiera, porque era el crítico uno que venía. Era el
Player
crítico uno
one
que venía.
made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Vamos ya, chulo. Era el crítico 1 que venía ahí. Bandeado venía ese crítico 1. Él no me lo aguantaba ahí.
New challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Player one.
¡Estoy!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Go for the throw. The drive parry was successful. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 versus
¿Cómo que no lo agarra?
next up. Player 2 with the life lead. Below heavy hits. Player 1 doesn't have a... This is a huge chance to make him feel it. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or beam ends with a projectile?
Bárbaro.
Player 2
Mira que
picks up the
brinca.
first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shoots off a fireball up close. Taking thrust that off and
Vamos a seguir esta.
there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player looking to impress with this super.
Yo tengo que aprender a no
The
usar
goddess
tanta
of the
baja.
hunt has arrived. Say goodbye to that
baja.
life gauge. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Burnout activates. Burnout dissipates. What are they gonna do? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Keeps him out. Are they going? Huge chance after that. What a finish!
Ah!
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Throw is denied. What a read! Both fighters planning something? Looking for a chance. They're using a butt. Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. Impact squashed. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Nothing stops this train. Look, turns out. Lifts him with a knee and brings him down. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't let crowns him from above.
¡Váyase de ahí, papá! Pero ven acá.
Player 1
Pero ven
made
acá.
all the right moves. And this experience...
Oh, Ale me está
only gonna
invitando.
make
Yo pensé que Ale había entrado. Déjame invitarlo.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a fireball. Dashes up. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Taking stock. Player 1 is using their drive liberally. Gets the jump in. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Jumps up. Oh, easy tech. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. Oh, burnout triggered. Burnout activates. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
¡No, chulo! Ok, está bien.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Dashes! Springs forward with the drive rush. Hopes for the medium. Ooh! Hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 hits a good spot to use the super. Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys it. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Still scrapping for control of the space. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. This
Bárbaro.
is gonna steal. What now? Player 2 is on track to steal this back.
Bárbaro.
Now as catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Te invito ahora, Ale, te invito ahora.
Player one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Breaks the block with a throw. Parries the attack. The throw is escaped. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets a chance at that jump. What's the play here? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 chases them down. The impact doesn't do anything. Blocking that. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Was looking for that jump attack. Still very early in the round. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 will put the super armor to good use. Hits him with a stop and bop. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Anti-air drop. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Good job escaping that dangerous corner. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
No, era el level 2, no lo hice.
We're
Ya,
going
por
into
eso
the
juego
final
es
round
oficial
title.
aquel carajo.
Which fighter has it in
serio?
the the win? Jumps up and
No,
right
¿cómo así?
in the clutch. Oh my, the throw tech. Closes in. Pumps the brakes on the impact. What are they gonna do?
Bien, pero estamos
Going in. Links it. All in with a rush. Super to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Wants to close it out in style, but it's over in a
me
flash.
mató. Salva. Empezó a jugar Fusi ahí y
Now
Space.
the catch is catch can as you're gonna get in a
Buena
fight.
mano, me dio feo ahí. Me dio feo en esa. Déjame invitarle de vez, que no te invitando.
Now, find a new rival.
Ricardo, gracias por ese like, Ricardo. Pero invita, ya te invité, Ale. Hola, está necio, me dio feo en esa vuelta ahí. Ah, ¿y qué pasó? ¿Se salió la neo? Desde que vio que Ale entró se fue, mira que maco. Desde que vio que Ale entró se fue ese maco. Sería que se le fue la luz o
Give me
algo.
that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight
Se le
night.
fue la luz o algo, no sé.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stops the
Desde
attack.
que Ale entró se fue.
Parry. How will they follow up? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Explosion trigger. The offense continues. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Takes a trip. From up above.
Dice, soy platino.
They break forward to pressure the opponent.
Solo que no soy
The jump in catches them.
Esto es para aprender.
Taking stock. The attack is parried. Takes them all the way to the corner with that.
Te invito, no
Sees them coming and shrugs
Aquí
it
no
off
somos
with
pro
a super
ninguno.
arm. Picks the drive
Aquí
reversal.
ninguno somos pro.
KO.
Aquí
Player
todos
1
somos
picks up
novatos.
the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Throws them to negate the block. Parries the attack. Smart play with the throw.
This is it.
Ooh, there's a side devil's reverse. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Nice parry. They're going for the super art. Oh, huge dash. Drops them from the air. Life lead is there, goes to the air. Player 2 escapes with the reversal. What a finish!
A la vez nada más lo controlo yo.
Gotta go all in from this point. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Jumps in. Links it. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Solid anti-air. Knew the throw was coming. Player 2, sick super armor use. Ooh, you never know. Oh, in with the rush. What's next? Will this super art do anything?
Y level 3 se lo llevó,
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish.
A la bestia solo el chulo lo controla.
Player 1.
Are you ready? Fight!
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Whiffs the throw. Takes the chance to hurt him. Looking for more pressure with that detonation. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Oh, easy 10. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Very solid punish. This stun might mean the end of this round. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. With the life gap opening up, nice drive impact sends them connecting to Heaven's Wi-Fi. Good sense to let it rip. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Uses the parry. Up taps the zone. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Knockdown and gets the jump in. Oh, puts the super armor to good use.
Lo van a dar feo ahí.
Both fighters have a full.
Hoy no le hizo el combo para el crítico 3. ¿Qué pasó ahí?
Can they create enough? Sees them coming and
Ya
shrugs
se lo
it
llevó,
off
se
with
lo
the
llevó.
super armor. In there.
Por poco lo deja caer.
Player 1.
Por poco lo deja, por poquito lo deja caer. Le toca chulo. Vamos a ver si Marisa. Si le ganó 2-0 a esa Marisa de la bestia. Vamos a ver si le da 2-0 a la Marisa de chulo. Ay, ay.
It's time to see what both fighters
A la
have in
Marisa de
store for
chulo.
us today.
2-0 a la Marisa de chulo también. No. Si no. 2-0. Se va a dar. Cuidado, ese chulo busca venganza.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That was a solid anti-air.
Cuidado.
Not much damage
¿Dónde
dealt so
va?
far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with.
No.
They'll be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Solid throw tech. Puts the super armor to good use. Snacks him with the back. Will this super art connect? Sees him
¡No!
KO.
Y eso, estaba supuesto a frizarlo. Me dio y no se frizó. Qué bárbaro.
What else can they
Por eso estaba supuesto a frizarlo, ¿sí o no? Sí o sí, no estaba supuesto a frizarse ahí. Después del primer gol.
Opts for Shadow Ride. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
Cuidado.
With the gladiator. Going
Álvaro.
off the offensive. Risky up close scrap
sí,
still
está
going.
bueno.
Knockdown and uses the target combo as a filler. Drive gauge gap here. Both fighters planning something.
¡Uy, buenísima!
With confidence.
Álvaro me mató también.
Wait, what? Are they actually dead?
Álvaro, pero verdad que me va a meter 2-0 a mí también, vete, este hombre. Me metió
It doesn't
2-0.
kill. They're still in this.
Me voy para con esa. A llegar de la que sea. Te saliste con la tuya. Yo sabía que me vio María en Burnout. Iba a tratar una de las suyas. Ahora te la va a tener que jalar.
Who will come out on top in this final round? Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Puts the super armor to good use. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. They push their way out of the corner. What are they gonna do? The jump in is not crossed at all. The throw the air. Player, excellent block.
¡Cuidado!
Jump. They trade hits. Kicks to the fist level. Nothing.
Sí, me la cogió a mí.
The drive impact hits for a punish. More fuel to the
Oh.
flyer. Cook them up. We'll be back here and ready to give you the fist.
¡Tum!
Oh, here we go.
No, no me salió el puño cargado.
Critical. They're stunned and they've
Ahora sí, ahora sí nos
five
pusimos.
jumps to survive.
¡Ay, Álvaro!
Player 2 needs to use their
¡No! ¡Álvaro!
Oh! Player 1
Yo pensé que me iba a brincar ahí, pero.
walks away unscathed.
Bueno,
What a win!
está bien. Yo pensé que me iba a dar un salto neutral.
Player two.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Double knee press. Frozen. What's
¿Cómo?
next?
Cada vez que le da fuerza.
The attack is parried. The impact gets blocked. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right. Goes for the command grab. What's the play here?
Dale esa.
The jump in is denied. Picture perfect punish counter. Strings it okay. Oh.
No vamos a coger ese riesgo.
Player 2 on the board
Vamos a
first
ver
with
ese
the win.
riesgo
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Steps back to start things off. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Takes a trip. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Snacks him with the back kick. Looking for more damage now. Ops for Devil's reverse. Crushes that off.
Pásamelo ahí, ahora sí.
Near empty drive gate experiencing burnout. Player 2 puts the super arm.
Le tenía que soltar level 3 ahí.
And no.
Te fuiste.
Critical arm now.
No te tengo que hacer ni level 3. Ni level 3 te voy a hacer.
Player 2 made
Level
all
3 te
the
voy a
right
hacer,
moves.
papá.
And this
Pero buen
experience
intento.
is only gonna make them
2-0
stronger.
no se le va a dar a Chulo, ¿no?
Player two.
2-0
That's
Chulo
going
no
to
se le
play
va a
out.
dar ahí.
Are we going to witness a blow up here?
Ese va a darme
Waiting to
2-0.
see what the opponent wants to do first.
Ya.
Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop.
Ay, vale. Me cayó atrás. Yo pensé que me iba.
Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? All right. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. At this range, many attacks can
Ya,
connect
por
or
fin
stick something
venta.
out. The neutral game is very important. Gets the jump in. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Brings out the super.
Bien, usa tu crítico ahí, usa tu vara.
Taking stock. Player 1 turned this right around with that super. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there? All right, what's coming?
¿Dónde va? Eso le dicen, en mi país le dicen un cocotazo, se le dio un cocotazo.
What else can they
Le
get
cayó
away
un
with?
coco en la cabeza. Ahí se va.
Everything up until now.
¡No, no lo agarré! ¡Álvaro!
Crushes that off.
Vamos a ver ahora.
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
No, era el level 3. Si ya yo tenía level 3 ahí.
Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys him. Player 1 is working with a better game. What? Oh,
Pásamelo ahí ahora sí.
player 1 burnout. Let's check the tempo of the match.
Y el level 1.
Going in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
No tiene para donde ir, está acorralado en la esquina.
Well, listen.
Lo tengo acorralado en la
You're
esquina,
locked in.
bestia. Dile
That
algo.
was a decisive win.
Así es que se le hace ese vaso. Y bueno. No, pero es duro, el balson de duro. Hay que acorralarlo en la esquina así. Bueno, pero bueno. Ay, pues poco me da feo. Igual a punto de darme
Here
feo.
comes
ese
a
vaso.
new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Player two.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Eso se agarra, ¿y por qué yo no lo agarré?
Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
No, esperé
They're
mucho.
really being worked over in the corner.
Esperé mucho.
All right, what's coming up next? throws them to negate the block. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer?
Álvaro.
KO.
Álvaro.
Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight!
Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Nice solid counter. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. What's the next move? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 will need experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. It sees them coming in front.
Sí, va, Álvaro.
Super armor. Knockdown and... Gotta be careful. Anti-air in this clutch. Throws them. Grabs and throws them away. A jump. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1 tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Betting it all on the drive run. Player 1, there's the drive attack.
Buena esa. Buenísima.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Player 2.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. What? Jump. Fantastic reactions there. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Oh, a dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move. Down.
Mira eso. Y ese disparate ahí mismito.
Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Opts for the air-to-air encounter.
No, está muy lejos. Diablo, Álvaro.
Attack landed for a count KO.
Me engañó, estaba muy lejos. Yo pensé que me había brincado hacia
On
adelante.
the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes to the overdrive. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Big counter.
Ahí.
Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive puts the super armor to good use. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive lead. This is a very precarious situation. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. A quick brief goes for the massage.
Está muerto tú.
Absolutely refusing and tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. The jump in is denied. It adds a bit of OG spice there. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Risky play.
Álvaro, tenía que traer el level 1 y no lo tiré. Buena mano.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that.
Buena mano.
Get up and tell him what's good.
Con el level 1 me lo llevaba ahí. Vamos a ver cómo le va la vez. Era el level 1 que le tenía que tirar ahí.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Are you ready? Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Gets them. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Still very early in the round. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Jumps up. What'll happen here? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 needs to use the cut of the corner here. The Gladius blows them away. KO. Player 2.
Are you ready? Fight!
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. No good up high. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. With this super art connect, the super art finds its mark. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
Álvaro, Betty.
Player 2
Álvaro.
takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Has the radar up and running. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. What'll happen here? Breaks the block with a throw. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Jumps, barely blocks the turnout.
Se quedó por el lado.
Player 1 will have with a
No, Betty, ahí no.
experiencing burnout. What now?
Del otro lado.
Protect.
Álvaro, si la Betty te agarra ahí te da feo.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Steps up. The last round. If the drive impact doesn't work. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jump-in parry. Nice parry. Player 2 is barely head to a burnout. Do they mean to do that? Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Forward rush. Sick super armor use. What now? There's the burnout.
Ay, este mismo aquí. Están los dos, Marque. Ah, pero era ahí que tenía los tres.
I hope you're not a lightweight because one sick head cup is enough to ether you. What's next? Drops them.
Ya, pero Álvaro lo agarró ahí.
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Buena.
Are you ready? Fight!
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for drops them hard. Grabs and throws
Se
them away.
puso bruto la Betty.
Player 1 springs forward with the drive rush.
Mira, lo agarró.
Now the fun begins. On dangerous turf. Easy to get.
No, era la pata para adelante. La pata de
Maintains
burro.
composure and pushes out of the corner.
A esa distancia.
Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Taking stock. Holds out with the block. Jumps up. One chance here may
Lo va a
end this
desesperar
match.
la Betty. Ya lo veo desesperado.
The jump in
Lo van a coger con unos
is
yuki en acecha.
trying to read each other here. Goes with the same.
No.
With that target goes
No,
for the
míralo
invisible
ahí, como
special.
yuki.
They were
No
caught
conectó
without
el
hit.
puño que le seguía ahí.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Nice tech. That's some
De nuevo lo
big
cogió.
damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super arm.
Ahora sí le dieron.
There's space. Yo, put that away. Both fighters planning something? Experiencing
Pero se quedó mareado.
their life is hanging by a thread. Goes for the massage. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Player 2 doesn't let up and gets the stun. This
¡Ay! Le entregó la pelea a ese
what a
Macu.
finish.
Pues no sabe el Evo 1
Gonna hand it
ahí.
to both of our fighters. They put
Era el
up a
Evo
real
1,
fight.
papá, por lo menos. No tiene que ser el Evo 2 ni el 3, el 1. El Evo 1 era lo que iba ahí ya. Maco viejo, la entregaste. No tenía que hacer level 3 ni nada, level 1 y ya. Nada más para matarlo.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. That was a solid anti-air. Uses a drive parry against the attack. The combo's there. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves a KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets the jump in. Throws him. What's next? Jumps up. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Still scrapping for control of the space. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of sides. Jumps? Are you serious? They had a read on that jumping the whole time? Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is on the all-in with a rush. Life lead is there. Were they baiting them into that?
Uy, lo dejó caer.
The throw doesn't connect. Flatlines though. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Are you ready? Fight!
This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Deftly shuts out the jump. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. They knew that throw was coming. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Holds out with the block. Knockdown. Are they going to fill up their super meter for a small advantage or concentrate on the offensive? Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 chases them down. They are not afraid to let the overdrive art fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. What's their game plan here? Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 holding on to that corner.
Uy, no lo mató.
Oh, burnout triggered. To come from the brink like that, what a comeback. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Jumps up. Opts for taps the dome. Play burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. How will they utilize this? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. They're experiencing burnout. Backfist Hawk looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
No lo mata, man.
We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn. Tries to make something happen, but that jump in was expected. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Are you ready? Fight!
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. What are they thinking here? Both fighters will want to make something happen while avoiding burnout state. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Grabs them. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. So ambiguous. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 chases them down. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Up taps the dome. Checks with a medium kick. Back this hit and the pressure builds. Drive rush to keep it going. Reversal. Our fighters are at a standstill. Fires off them, it's done. Both fighters planning overhead attacks. All in with a rush. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player Toho burnout. Did they mean to do that? Solid anti-air. What a finish. Player 2.
Bárbaro, lo eliminó ahí. Bárbaro, eliminó el Bison.
A new warrior has entered
El
the
chulo va a tirar como una mano más y se tiene que ir, señores. La última. Chulo
Our
tiene que
fighters
salir,
are ready
así
to lay
que
it
la
all on the
última
line.
mano. Pierdo, gana. Bueno, si gana esta vez tira la de la vez.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. An aggressive attack. Still slugging it out here. All right. Player 1 has the life advantage. Drive reversals can get you out of tough jams like that. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid cross. Beautiful setup with that attack. What a finish. Great meat on the life gauge there.
Eso es lo que yo tengo que aprender.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Esa es la.
Combo with the target combo.
Dale, te dio feo, no sé.
Roots them. Good job blocking the jump in. Hits them with a stop and pop. This is gonna be bad news. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Marisa delivering the goddess of the hunt. Heavy damage incoming.
Now you know history.
Oh, let's go. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Going in. Not much crowns them from above. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to distantly do some big KO?
Fue ahí, se fue ahí.
Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
No te dio feo ese Bison. Pero yo no tengo lag con él. Yo tengo 0 lag con Bison.
Player 1.
How is this rematch
Yo no
going
sé
to
la
play out?
bestia.
Are we going to witness a blow up here? From up above. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deals some damage with that quick combo. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Combo with the target combo. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The jump in is denied. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table.
Where are you going?
That slight out is all it took. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Checks with a medium. The Gladius throws them away. Player 1 has the rifling. Can they use blocking that drive impact isn't going to work? Damn, scores an important armor break. A super art? Player 1, just goes for it at this point.
No lo quise matar con el Evo 3.
Double knee press. Big throw. A quick breather. Manages to block the experiencing
Ahí
burnout.
sí, míralo ahí.
And Peter, hoping for a good return.
Ay,
Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move.
Tenía que haber hecho la primera antes.
Now you know history.
Cuando ese fue en blanco.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Con la Betty, el chulo se tiene que ir, señor. El chulo se tiene que ir. Dime dice, verga chulo, está fuerte. No, 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 que vaya. Demian, lo que pasa es que te estoy leyendo muchas cosas. No es que yo esté fuerte, es que tú estás haciendo cosas que ya yo me las sé, que tú las vas a hacer. Si tú me cambias el juego, me va a ganar fácil. Pero me está haciendo el mismo estilo de juego y ya yo me lo
And
sé.
they've gone for the same character.
Ya yo sé más o
Neither
menos lo que
side's
tú me
gonna
vas a
want to
tirar.
lose this one.
Fight with all your
Más o menos sé qué es lo que me va a tirar, entonces... Pero si me cambia el juego, me gana, porque tú tienes un base muy bueno.
Here we go.
Tienes que
What
tratar
are
de
these
cambiarme el
players going
juego,
to do?
de jugarme un poquito diferente.
Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like
Como la bestia, ya la bestia me sabe que yo le voy a tirar.
denies the attack and uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 has the life lead. Had the radar up and running. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 chases them down.
No.
Very solid punishment.
La bestia me sabe, ya
Life lead opens up. Takes a trip.
Mira.
Opts for the
Yo
throw.
le hice ahí el bloqueo ese, pero me agarró.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Nice tech. Got their eye on the air.
Álvaro.
Goes for the jump in. Good instinct to spend resources while they have them.
Mira, pero yo no estoy haciendo nada y me agarra.
Quick breather. Rodrigo jumps up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Genius read. Oh, burnout triggered. Noticeable life lead is a comeback.
No!
Drives it back, misses. Boots him.
Uy, le cae. Mala mía, tenía que brincar con el puño, con la patada chiquita.
Player 2 gained
Eso
a
no le da.
hard-fought victory there.
La patada mediana no le da ahí. Ese cruce ahí no le da.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. The grab misses. Parries the attack and good anti-air. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Lots of aggression from both sides. Combo with the target combo. Take it back, slide out is all it took.
Hasta pronto, sí, jugamos la próxima, ya está la
Always
última mía.
important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Rodrigo. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Sneaks in the pump.
Álvaro me soltó esa de una vez.
Grab.
No, ¿y qué pasó ahí?
What'll happen here? A super art? And
Coge ahí
the
también.
meteorite absolutely destroys them. The path to a win looks overhead. KO.
El primer puño le da esa distancia, pero el segundo
Player
no.
2
Buena mano.
proves to be the victor in that mirror match.
Buena mano. Bueno, señores, yo me voy. Me voy, así que será hasta la próxima.